Hey fam, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your baby girl AE. So today I'm going to be talking about Tyler Zatima. This movie was actually adapted, or it's a spin-off of Tyler Sisters. So first of all, the creators, the director, the executive producer, and the writer is Tyler Perry himself. And then we have, it's also produced by Tommy Ward and Karen Jones and two others. The movie premiered on BBC on its 22nd of September 2022 and currently has 10 episodes. So Zatima. I have a lot of questions about this movie. Being the fact that, the funny thing is, I actually started seeing Sisters last month. And shout out to Mara and shout out to Ngozi. Mara actually introduced me to Sisters, but at the time she did, I didn't really want to watch the movie. So I think years after, Ngozi told me about it, and I'm like, okay. I think she's still surprised today how I was able to see 4 seasons that had almost 20 something episodes in 1 week. I am even surprised at myself, but I really needed to see it, and I'm happy I did because I wouldn't have been able to see Zatima. Because obviously, if you haven't seen Sisters, you really don't understand where Zatima came from. So we know that Zatima is a combination of two people's names, that is Zach and Fatima, which came from Sisters. How we were actually introduced is Zach works with one of the 4 friends, and that is Danny. We had Danny who worked at the airport, we had Andy who was a lawyer, and then we had Sabrina who was a banker, and then we had Karen who was a hairdresser. Karen actually dated Zach, and then things were not really nice. They were struggling, the back and forth, the breakup. I think they dated for about 6 years or so. And then it was like, I think she got fed up that she was always feeding him and he was living with her. So things were not really right, and then everything broke out. And then we had Fatima, who was Andy's secretary. That's how they all came into the story, and that's how we were able to bring out Zatima from Sisters.
I have an issue with Tyler Perry's movies because
the fact that they always recast. For example, Angela, who is Fatima's friend, I vividly remember that I saw her in All the Queen's Men, precisely season 1 of episode 9. She was done in that movie, and Stanley had to throw her a divorce party after she got divorced from her husband. And when I saw her, because I tried to remember where I've seen the face, and to my surprise, it was from All the Queen's Men. I think the issue I had with that is the fact that we had some cast from All the Queen's Men that came, not just some cast, I think one cast, he came to the airport to meet Danny, that's how they met. But we knew that he was a stripper. He was still answering the same name. I think that was Jacoby. He was answering the same name he was answering in All the Queen's Men, but in that movie. And we saw when Andy and the girls went to Aiden in All the Queen's Men. They were there. And we saw, what's his name? From All the Queen's Men in Sisters. The same person, but now he had a different role entirely. I feel like when you want to combine these movies together, when they all relate, you shouldn't in any way recast, because it's going to get the viewers confused. That is for me. But all the same, it was nice to see them. But I think the issue I had also is the fact that they never told us Fatima's friends. They only made it seem like Fatima was always hanging out with Andy and her friends. Same thing with Zach. I think the only real person who knew that was his friend was Bryce. Not that they were really friends, the fact that Bryce helped him with stock issues and all that, that's why we saw Bryce. So seeing now from the very beginning of Zatima, and we're seeing that he has some friends, which we didn't know from the very beginning. Because obviously they knew that they wanted to bring Zatima out of Sisters, so they should have maybe added the friends. Because if you remember, if you've seen Sisters, even if you haven't, but if you have seen Sisters, you will know that Zach didn't really have friends, and he went to stay with Danny when he had house issues. If he had friends, he would have gone to be there for help. Anyway, that's by the way. Now cast as Devil, Ellis as Zach, Krista Rennie as Fatima, Remington Hoffman as Bryce, and Nziga Imani as Angela. These are like the main cast we will be seeing at the course of this movie. And you know that Zatima explores the lives and ups and downs of the relationship of Zach and Fatima. Thing is, I want to see how the story goes. I just hope that, because everything started so fast, like the baby mamas she's been having and all the women she's been sleeping with. Basically, this movie actually teaches us a lot of things. You shouldn't sleep everywhere because you think you're young. It comes back at you and it's not really nice. And then it also makes us know that communication is key. So if you don't communicate, your relationship is just going to be anyhow. So we need to do all this. And for me, I really love Zach and Fatima's relationship. It's been really cool from the beginning when you're happy. But for me, I feel like this relationship is kind of toxic. There was a time Bryce and Zach were having a conversation, and Zach is like, he knows that if he fucks up, that Fatima might kill him. That's not a thing to want to have at the back of your head. That something might happen to you if you really fuck up. Things happen in relationships, and then you might decide if you want to leave or not. But the way it makes it seem, because I feel like Fatima always reacts when she's angry, and for her to always have a pistol. I feel like she doesn't really care. She would kill you if you really make her angry, because she said she doesn't miss. When she shoots, and you die. So their relationship is somehow. Bryce has advised Zach at countless occasions that they need to work on it. They need to work on the anger. They need to work on everything in their relationship.
And speaking of Bryce, I finally found out the secret why he loves Zach so endlessly and keeps helping him and all that. Maybe that's the feeling Fatima is always getting, and she's always skeptical about Bryce and all that. But let's see how this actually goes.
And also, I love the way Zach looks in that one. When I saw the trailer, I was so amazed because it shows that he had grown, and the poverty aspect, everything left. He has his beard, he now wears a gold chain and earrings, but then when he was working at the airport, it wasn't like that for him. Because, I mean, he was still struggling, he didn't even have a house, he was moving from one place to another. So, we could see his growth. And then, we should also know that I'm actually really happy that this series is short. I mean, we all know that Tyler Perry's movies are usually long, the series are usually long, but this seems to be very short and nice, which I'm actually happy. And as you know that once you finish watching it, you don't need to stay for so long to finish a particular episode. But it's nice, and I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing, and I'm hoping they do more and better. I just hope the script goes well and it doesn't get spoiled at the end. And then for everything, keeping my fingers crossed for Zach and Fatima's relationship, because it's not easy. Zach on his own, we all know him that he's a fuck up. And Fatima, she doesn't really take things easy. She's hard guy, rugged, tough woman. So all that. But guys, Zatima looks very good from the very first episode I've seen. And I'm loving everything I'm seeing. The script, the communication you're having, the roles, they are all killing it. And I'm just hoping it goes better. So I will give this movie a 6/10 for now. Let's see how the season 2 goes. And I want to see how long the episodes are for a particular season. And I'm hoping they do better. Thank you so much, guys. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Thank you so much. I love you. Like a minute.